Echebusia Dumsor no, how is it treating you? And I say we area there, crack. Oh dear, you are not experiencing the Dumsor. Somewhere when you can say the Dumsor is back. I'm just a jinsem. I'm a minority members in parliament. I be press release, press conference. Can see actually so move blame me and buy no. Samson Energy Minister John Abdul Ebu Jinapo abe kasa about the recent Dumsor na chese ekoso. Na se se ni etwa mu krompo no eye honorable Samia Uku no so ade ni sem abetu jo ojem say no, this cannot be happening because for the time things really happen in terms of Dumsor. There is no way you experience Dumsor nti afi de ba ne say ela chese ma time on kwa de Dumsor is happening. Abusia ye bedom so no masuko authentic plus studios make sure so be like you be subscribe you no share am afofo so enya bi ahwe. For some weeks now, you know, Ghanaians have been experiencing so much Dumsor to the extent say sometimes what you crumple you know now better on the phone not just see doom lights time be almost pen almost so now no just a Ghana for see there be this one here it is getting out of hand at then some doom lights no component at least there should be some kind of announcement and I say be a schedule say okay from 6 to 7 you be doom light into no mun charge mu phone say na munye ni say na no na chese Ghana for ekasa na chese energy minister John Abdul Ebu Jinapo edin semi beto abontia oche mu say in fact Dumsor na is na say bia power outrage na chese ekoso no enye boapayo bi na chese omo ye na emo no eye plant bi na ahye e wa akosombo griko honom enu nti na chese ama Dumsor yi ekoso na afa komponso no they are trying to solve the issue enu nti na chese de bia obenwu na light out na aba na eko
on what happened to Ghana's biggest generation plant, the Akosombo plant. An unexpected and significant incident that has greatly and significantly disrupted power evacuation across the country. Fellow citizens, this incident represents one of the most serious and unprecedented disruptions ever experienced in Ghana's power sector. And in the energy sector, Akosombo used to serve as a balance of load. And so hitherto, all of us even believe that once you lose Akosombo, then you lose the entire nation. As unfortunate as it is, despite the loss of Akosombo, all the other plants have been running. But it leaves a major deficit. The fire incident severely damaged the control room responsible for power evacuation. Because when they generate the power from the thermal plant, from the hydro plant, it has to go to the control room first. Then the control room takes the power through the switchyard and distributes it. And so when you lose the control room, it means that on the spur of the moment, you cannot evacuate any power, thereby crippling the critical component of the transmission system, leaving over 1,000 megawatts of power stranded at Akosombo.
Ebuso wie no ena so osachire mu eka say in fact enya ade obejira ha etwa Ghana fontro sebe kafa che eye challenge na aba and he as energy minister no wa accept the fact say a challenge but then they are not going to disappoint Ghanaians. They will solve the issue
because it is fluid, because it's not like the regular load shedding where you are aware that for a foreseeable period of time you cannot restore power. We cannot do weekly publications. In fact, engineers are working around the clock. Within this week, they are pushing to restore all the plants back online. And so we can only provide you with a very short interval period. Indeed, this morning, we published a schedule for 6 o'clock to 6 p.m. That's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. This afternoon, they've had to review it because one more plant is come on with about 140 megawatts. And so we would not live in denial. When we face challenges, we will tell Ghanaians. We know that like me, every Ghanaian wants to enjoy uninterruptible supply of power. But I also do know that Ghanaians also appreciate it when we have genuine challenges that is not caused by policy failure or intentional. We will be honest with you, but we'll also tell you what we are doing to address the situation. And we have since been doing that right from the day I visited the plant and all the periodic updates that we've been providing.
And just a minority members in parliament. I be a press conference. Kesi na just move blame me a buying for this particular issue achesaman and say Dumsor Wahala say amanfo ejuma mu chem say we enye say bibia na say bibi ne sie e your negligence, you know, so amon care about or mine anything achesesa na ma we esi because o hwe baby a plant ni si na from 1900 Dr. Kwame Nkrumah mrenso na achesomo yes a plant this avide ba ne say and all of a sudden you say plant ahye e wo ho no
must immediately cease describing a nationwide power crisis as a planned maintenance program or a series of routine transformer upgrades. Ghanaians are not fooled. The lights are out because this government failed to implement the recovery plan it inherited, not because of engineering schedules. Implement the ESRP without further delay. The Minister of Energy must appear before the full House and brief members on the current state of Ghana's generation and transmission capacity, the financial obligations outstanding to IPPs, the status of the ESRP, and this government's credible, costed, and time-bound plan to end Dumsor. Clear outstanding IPP obligations immediately. Commission and publish a national infrastructure safety audit. Ghana's power crisis, the Dumsor that millions of Ghanaians have been enduring since January 2025, was not caused by any accident at Akosombo. It was caused by this government. The events of 23rd April are the latest and most dramatic symptom of a power sector left to decay under the NDC's incompetent stewardship. The Mahama government must not be permitted to use this incident as a convenient alibi for a crisis that predates it by more than a year. And the NPP minority will not allow that cynical rewriting of history to pass unchallenged. Let us be unequivocal about the timeline. Long before the event of 23rd April 2026, Ghanaians across every region of this country had been enduring persistent, unannounced, and devastating power outages. ECG had been issuing relentless emergency.
Na ebusona ka fi se biankanu anu no eno ana che se honorable Sami Awuku edi se be beto abonte ojim se ka no krepa na se compare the former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne tenure in parliament ne tenure in government and afenso no the recent government ya che se John Dramani Mahama ne tenure so na se wo hwe Akufo-Addo time kompona Akufo-Addo time no Ghana ya express light outside.
We handed over to a power sector that was stable. Akufo-Addo handed over. We were nearly doing so more. I'm not saying in the entire 8 years of the MPP, we never had incidents of power outage. I'm never saying that. That would be playing the ostrich. But what we did as a government was never to find excuses. Anytime there was a difficulty or there was a problem, we found ways to solve the problem. Today, you know the impact? Obey now, you better say earlier. Now we can't cool store business because ebia videos of Nkofo omujetre abna omo de kofa nam omo kete obi mezi me kete obi mezi ama ene omujetre no yehwegu na yehwegu no kwa na nya the end o it has its own health implications. We are lucky. Now, no catch us as say no. You can have people or shut a car waba on catch us and I'm not saying. But we are coffee na bones over problem. Number two, what about the businesses of Omo What about businesses Omo Pama there? I'm talking about even the small scale, small and medium enterprises. I'm not even going to the factories. They may even afford some generators and plants. But a hairdresser being how many hairdressers na Ghana or more generators? Let's be sincere. How many tailors, dressmakers, and no more generators? And you'll be honest, it's a despite group of companies. So. To make matters worse, and now I made a post on my social media. I am a member of parliament under siege. In my constituency alone, there were 87 basic schools. 87. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 10. 87 schools in Kentinkiti. 87. 87 no BC candidates ebe chon soche. o kombo mo ye 2,100 kids. Me were 10 senior high schools in one constituency. It be a 3,200 per school, it be a 3,500, it be a 2,700. Let me even make it 2,500 on the average. You are talking about no less than 25,000 mofra and also in one constituency. Let me give you 2 special needs schools. I have school for the deaf, school for the blind. Then let me give you 2 tertiary institutions. I'm talking about 101 educational facilities. You wake up as member of parliament, over 38 missed calls minimum before 6:30 a.m. Parents, they are panicking because whether or light, only light, the examination questions have been prepared. Wobana only light, ewe kiapem not no. Only akola oti East Legon eko compete. Ebia ne papa o generator. Intiminim Obana ebia wote yafane se kasapen anase bomano a uni light no. Woni obi ba ote jowlu eko compete. And the examination questions are the same. And for many of these young ones no, it is just one shot at their future. It will be easy. It's in some like that no. This government shouldn't trivialize it. It's a very serious matter. And me, I'm not playing the politics with it because who care about the future of the young ones. Today, and I also will prove my brother wrong, the generational capacity, installed generation capacity of Ghana before Akosombono, 23rd April, now a 5,200 megawatts, not 4,600. 5,200 mega installed capacity. Generation capacity. Ghana say yen peak time obia light is so and making use of it. Ghana you see 4,300 of our generation. To about 900. Akosomboya okay, we say 1,000. Assuming without admitting, without Akosombo, that is our shortfall of 100. Now let me also agree with you. Say many be hard. Some of the generated the be high. Yeton. America eats what they can. And that's when they can what they can't. Once they will be come beef near that, then I will import here. It's after they themselves, they've satisfied themselves. And son of Matumbi the Amawaha. It is not true, say, our installed generation capacity, no. Now we had we had enough. But the problem is lack of strategy. In financial situation, abide by the ESRP, the Energy Sector Recovery Program that the Kufuor government left. And to make matters worse, this government is running away from accountability on the 1 cedi levy, the Dumsor levy. Ever since Parliament passed, what of fuel be 1,000 cedis worth of fuel? Madam, 83 cedis goes to this government. Every 1,000 cedis worth of fuel, 83 cedis goes to the government. They have never accounted it to Parliament since last year. We don't know which account is being kept in. We don't know who is collecting it. And no report has been laid before Parliament on this Dumsor levy, the 1 cedi per litre. 1 cedi per litre. And the Honorable Mahama Yaiga, the majority leader of government and of Parliament and leader of government business in Parliament, when he was asking all of us to support the Dumsor levy, and I have the video and I'll show you, or say 1 cedi per, I quote him, Mr. Speaker, 1 cedi per, and it will solve our energy problems. I see within a year, so 1 cedi panel can solve our problem. You are judging 1 cedi for more than a year. Nobody is accounting for it.
But Agufado, Eboka in terms of electricity, say the Ghana for Omundasum. It's half a year, Ebanese, and I say energy minister, Oba Bekase. And our planter she and I say we are changing transmitters and I see their transformers and also no every info. E to no semia uku and I just ordin nsem eto abonti o chemu say sa na ma we ekosunya say omo na so omo kokasese na e be ne say omo ye politics and I say bia bibi enti no mo ka na emu no o hwe ne ma na e koso na enye enti anka be ya ECG and afensu energy minister and government John Domani Mahama omo hwe na omo solve the issue because Kamiako say ya jinsem say among for business. Ebusia wait me leave you comment comment section and say authentic plus studios. Make sure so be like you be subscribe you and share am afofo so nya bi ahwe.